Okay, so let's just warm up our body, okay? So we're gonna warm up our body a little bit, and we're just gonna kind of shake our body out. So if it's morning where you are, which it is for me, I gotta wake up my body first. Usually I would do this when I'm walking the dog, but right now we're just not doing that, so we're just gonna warm up a bit. So keep shaking that body out. Keep shaking, yeah, keep shaking. There you go. Oh, you guys can see Instagram video. You can see that fan. Just trying to make it good for you guys. Okay, there you go. All right. Good work. Good work. Okay, so now we're going to warm up just a little bit more. I want you to tuck your belly button up into your spine. Okay, and we're going to do some rolls. Okay, so chin to chest, we're going to roll down, touch the ground, and roll using our belly muscles, roll down and lift it back up. So I can show you one time and then you can join me. So chin to chest, roll it down, and then bend your knees and roll it back up. So go ahead and join me. Roll it down, bend your knees, roll it back up. Keep going. Bend your knees, roll it down, and roll it back up. One more time, belly button in, roll it down, and roll it back up. Good job. Now we're going to do some, not chaturangas, but some sun salutations, not stepping back for a plank and doing the up dog, down dog. So we're just going to inhale up, exhale down with a flat spine. Give me a half lift, forward fold, and now come back up with a straight spine if you can. Good job. Hands come down into prayer. Inhale up, exhale down. Give me a half lift, forward fold, and come back up. Good job. Hands come back into prayer. Inhale up, exhale down. Give me a half lift, forward fold, and bring it back up. Good job. Okay, this time I want us to add to that. So we're going to bring in a chair. So you're going to sit back in a chair position, knees staying behind your toes, booty going back like you're sitting in a chair, arms coming up. So chair. Now give me that forward fold. Breathe out. Half lift. Good job. Forward fold. And come back into chair. And bring it up. Good job. Do that again. Give me chair. Forward fold. Exhale. Half lift. And forward fold. Come back into chair. And back up. Hands into prayer. Good job. One more time for me. Come into chair. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold again. Come into chair. Good job. So your body should probably feel a little warm by now, right? So let's just go ahead and release our neck and shoulders area. So what I want you to do is I want you to just kind of do some swimmers, right? I love these. I can do these in front of the TV and it just kind of opens my shoulders, but I'm still moving, right? Everyone still see my Instagram? Keeps going out. Here we go. There you go. Now let's go the other way. Let's swim forward. Yeah, there you go. Good job. Excellent. All right, so let's go ahead and tilt that head to one side. You pick the side. I'm going to go ahead and lean to the left and just kind of rest that ear on that shoulder if you can. I know I can't get up there, but your shoulders are relaxed. They're rolled back. And if you want, you can bring out that arm and you can just feel, depending on where you put it, might feel a little bit more of a release there. Good job. Just kind of hang out there for a minute. We hold a lot of tension and stress. I know I do. Just kind of hang out there. Good work. Okay, other side. Go ahead and let that neck hang for a second, and then go ahead and bring in that arm. Just taking time to breathe this morning, wake the body up. Good job. The next thing you want to do is just do some neck rolls. Now, I don't want you to roll your neck back. We're going to stay forward. So we're just going to go from shoulder to shoulder, down to the front, up to the other shoulder, and back. Back around towards the front to the other shoulder. And just do that a few times. Rolling that neck. And rolling. And rolling that neck. Good job. If you can hear, my kids are in the background. They're waking up, but they're getting ready for school. I can hear them over there. Maybe you can too. That's okay. It's live. This is my real life. Good job. All right, so now we're going to work it down to the ground a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and come into a lunge position. I'm going to show you from the side. Lunge position. This is one of my favorites, especially if you sit down a lot in an office. You need this stretch right here for these hip flexors. You don't want to go too far. You can have your toes up in the back if you want, or you can release your toes, whatever feels better for your joints and your knees. Sometimes if you have a bad knee, you want your toes up. And if you can have them down. What I don't want you to do is to force your hips forward. I just want you to stay here in this position. Your knee is over your ankle and it doesn't go past your toes, okay? And I just want you to be up straight with that spine and just kind of move into it gently. And if you're not feeling it still, I want you to focus on tucking that tailbone, because what happens a lot with people is they're here and they just try to stretch, and that's not it. Sometimes you don't need to move. It's just tucking that hip underneath your spine a little bit to feel that stretch right here. So you can tell that I'm not going very deep, but I can feel that hip flexor stretch. So let's just hang out here. This is a great one for in front of the TV, because you can just sit there and watch. Your kids can run around you. Your husband can bring you a tea and you can just be stretching. You might need, if you have a hard floor, you might need some padding. Sometimes I'll put a blanket underneath, especially if I'm in front of the television. Right now I'm on my mat, so I don't need a towel or a blanket under my knee. But if for some reason you are on a hard surface, you're not on carpet or anything like that, I would suggest putting something under your knee. Good job. So let's go ahead and switch sides. So again, that ankle is over, that knee is over that ankle. You're not pressing in too far, your booty's not back, and you're not pressing forward. This is the wrong thing to do. Booty back, press forward, no. So we want the tailbone tucked, and you just kind of relax and release. Hold it here. Take in some deep breaths. Right? Feel that release a little bit more. Now, is your booty tucked, your tailbone tucked underneath? Sometimes placing that hand on that lower back area will help. Staying here. You could do this in your office if you're at work. I know I could. If you have enough room, if you have a big enough office, if you're working from home, right? Which is what a lot of us are still doing. Good job. All right, let's go ahead and switch sides again. We're going to stay in this lunge position. I'm going to go into a angled position for you so you can see. But I want you to come back into that lunge and just switch legs again. So you're back in this lunge here. And you should be a little bit more flexible in this area now that you've stretched that side. I want you to go ahead and bring that arm up and reach up to the sky. So you should feel that extra stretch here in the front hip flexor into the side body. Okay, and if you can lean back just a little bit, not far, and only if it feels good to you, you can lean back. Okay. And then if you feel comfortable, you can lean to the side a little bit. And again, that's going to affect your balance maybe, but it could also feel really good. Sometimes it's just about moving around and finding that spot that you want to get, right? All right, let's go ahead and switch sides. Again, into that position that feels comfortable for you. That hip flexor still stretching. Go ahead and lift up that same arm. So I've got my left leg back, my left arm is up. Reach up to the sky with that arm. And do you feel just a little bit more stretch in that hip flexor? Good job. And if you want to, you can lean back just a little bit, and only if it feels comfortable to you. And then go ahead and reach to the side. Again, only if it feels comfortable. And again, sometimes it's just about finding that spot that feels like it needs to release. Good job. It's one of my favorites. All right, let's go ahead and sit down. Crisscross applesauce position. One of my favorites. So what you want to do is you want active feet. So what is active feet? Active feet, for some, it'll be just flexing those feet. For others, it'll be reaching through the balls of your feet, right? So I want you to not be here where your ankles are connected, but kind of press those knees in. Did you see how I did that? Yeah. So this is one of my favorite things to do in front of the TV because I'm really just sitting down and my kids can climb on me if they want to. But we're going to go ahead and just fold forward and we're going to get a great hip stretch. So I want you just to walk your hands forward and as far as you can go. Doesn't have to be a deep stretch, and you're just going to hold it here. And I don't know about you, but I do hold a ton of stress in my hips. A lot of people carry it in their shoulders and their neck. I do that as well, but for some reason, mostly I carry it in my hips. And so this is a great release for me. And it's a simple thing that you can do anywhere, anytime. You can just sit down on the ground, sit down, crisscross applesauce, and fold over your body and just get a great hip stretch. And so it's okay to round your spine here, but only if it doesn't hurt. So if for some reason your spine is hurting in this position, I want you to bring it up a little bit and keep a straight spine, neck in alignment with your spine. So oh my gosh. Hey, you guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. Okay. So we're in that position. We're in that crisscross applesauce and we'll fold it over. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and switch legs. So you unwind and you put that other leg in front. And again, you're not here at the ankles. Okay, you're going to bring those knees in. Your feet are either flexed or you're reaching out through the balls of your foot. You have active feet to protect your knees and you walk it out nice and slow. And you hold it here. And like I was saying, it's great to do this stretch when you're in front of the TV, and it's okay to have a straight spine or a rounded spine, but you need to feel that for yourself. Lean forward. Good job. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. All right, let's go ahead and unwind here. We're going to come into a straddle position, and this is one of my favorites just to move through. So feet either flexed or reaching out through the balls of your feet, and we're going to go ahead and do some circles. So we're going to reach over to the left side, and then to the middle, and then to the right. Here we go. Can you see me okay? Keep having to get up. Okay. Out wide, so we're going to reach to the left, then to the middle, then to the right, and up and around. And then I want you to go to the other side. Right, to the middle, to the left, and up. Let's just do that a few more times. We're almost done with our 15-minute movement. To the middle, to the side, and up, and let's go back. To the middle, to the side, and up. And one more time, to the middle, to the side, up, to the middle, to the side, and up. All right, go ahead and join me. That was our 15 minutes of movement. Some things I do in front of the TV just to help me, you know, unwind for my day. But it's also just a great way to warm up your body. In fact, some days when you just don't feel like doing it, I would encourage you to do those sun salutations, starting with those rolls, doing those sun salutations and doing those chair salutations just to warm up your body. You can do as many as you want or as many as you have time for, and then to do some extra stretches, and it just feels good to kind of wake you up, especially in the morning, or it can help you sleep better at night.